Hello, it's me, Dan Schiffman, strangely not in front of a green screen, not in this little cramped room. I'm here actually at a place called ITP. It's where I spend almost all of my time. ITP is a 2-year master's program. There's a little over 200 students here working all semester to create a lot of interesting, strange projects that make all sorts of new and innovative uses of technology. ITP is part of Tisch School of the Arts at New York University, but really one thing that ITP is really about is people and ideas, not about the technology. So I'm excited to be here and introduce you to some of those people and the projects that they've made. So I'm going to wander around the floor, show you some stuff. If you are interested in finding out more about ITP or these projects, you can take a look at this video's description where I'll have links to everything. And I'm talking very fast and I'm not sure why, but I'm a little panicked here in this new location. Okay, I'll see you soon in a minute because I'll still be here. Oh, there she is. Hey, can we video your project? Awesome.
I'm Yeseul Song, and my project name is Illuminated Path. So this is a light bulb that follows you, and when it finds a person, it dims up and then follow you while lighting is on. Then when you're going out, then it dims out.
Where do you imagine this living if it were to be somewhere besides the ITP show?
Someone told me about cave. When they're traveling cave, it's following, and also many people talked about, I wish I have this at home so I can save the energy and I don't need to turn it on and off and just follow me when I'm working. And yeah.
Cool, I love it.
I'm Jenny Lim.
I'm Dongchan Kim.
And our project Laser Cats is a 2-player game where one user controls the laser and one user is the cat and tries to catch the laser. And the paws are light sensitive, so when you catch the laser with your paw, you get a point.
And what's the high score?
Low 30s. Yeah.
Well, can I try it now?
Please.
Sure. Okay, final score. 17. I did pretty well.
Well played.
All right, thank you.
Hi, my name is Chris. This project is called Tacto, and it's my final ICM project. So the way it works is you have birds flying around, which are basically images people send to this number, and all the images are transformed into birds. So the way it works is you take the green box, put it wherever you want in the wall, like here, for instance, and you can get a bird from that image the last someone sent, and then you can grab this box and shake it, and the bird will start flapping. And then you can take this box and blow it, and the bird will fly away.
Okay, so I'm going to put this here. I'm going to make a lot. Wow.
My name is Lindsey, and my project is Pop-Up Forest, which is a couple spreads from a pop-up book that also influence their own scene. So we start, and it's daytime, and then when we open the book, it becomes nighttime, and things you do down here, like rustling in the bushes, bring out foxes. You can add more fireflies to the scene, and if you add enough fireflies, all the foxes will put on sunglasses. So there's another one. You can scare all of the foxes away, because foxes are definitely afraid of owls.
Where'd you get the idea for is there a story here, or the particular characters or the content? Where did you come up with that idea?
I think for my animation project, it was outside. I'd been doing a lot of projects that were outside and using outside noises. And so, I don't know, that soundscape is really nice to me. So the idea of generating an environment that you could also immerse yourself in was really nice.
This is Sebastian.
Daniella. This project is called Unit of Measurement. We are interested in light and balance and geometrical patterns. And the idea behind it is we kind of wanted to make visible the interconnections of space.
We have been working on this project for the past couple of months. A lot of experimentation, playing with different ways to make bubbles and create these geometries. And this is our final piece.
Well, it was an interesting process because we kind of went deep into studying how sub-bubbles are made. We went to a lab at Cooper Union. We experimented with glycerin, with all different kinds of stuff. But right now, what is for us, what is amazing is the patterns and the colors that we can see in the film of the bubble. which has a lot to do with gravity and.
Hi, I'm Haley, and my project is this one. This is virtual elevator that can travel to core of the Earth to the top of the layer of the sky. So.
Where'd you get the idea for this project?
Well, I just imagined that if there is a super long elevator, then you can travel like anywhere like vertically. So I just think of that and I just made it.
Yeah, my name is Yun,
My name is Ling.
and we created a series of musical lamps, which is interactive, and which it can be spun by the users, and it can create a light and sound.
Yeah, the concept is that we want to like try different material, and then for this wood lamp we put 6 piano music behind it, and depends on the angle the user spin, it will generate different kind of music track. And this one is like 6 drums behind this acrylic lamp, and this is from metal. You can hear it like ding 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 dun dun dun. So they can combine with different kind of music together and create a very harmonic piece.
My name is Stephanie Koltun, and this is Birds in C, which is a bird orchestra that you control via mouse. So it's based on Terry Riley's MC project, or composition. So these are different phrases for each, representing each phrase that Terry Riley wrote, and they've been composed using bird songs. So you can add different birds and move them through the orchestra, or the piece, and round out your orchestra. So the bird sounds are from this bird enthusiast website that people have uploaded their recorded sounds from the wild. And so I grabbed a couple of those and extracted what approximated a note C. So birds don't actually sort of sing notes as we conventionally know them, but you can approximate their frequency and then grab a C, and then I used that and pitch adjusted and stretched it to form the different notes in a scale, and then placed those in the order that Terry Riley had composed them into the different phrases.
This is a leading question because I know the answer, but what did you use to build this?
Oh, I used P5, can you believe it?
And the sound library for all the sound stuff or something?
Yep, no, I used the P5 sound library, so.
Awesome, great, thank you.
Yeah, I'm Chino Kim, and this is my project Operator. And it's basically an old telephone switchboard that lets you make telephone calls to anyone and record the audio from those calls, and then play around with the recorded sounds that add effects, and just kind of like make musical compositions with phone calls.
Message kept his name. Next message from unknown caller.
Hi, Chino. Did you see the super run? If you still have the time to see it, you can get
My name is Becca Ricks.
I'm Ruta.
So our project is Yamammy, which is it's a VR documentary based on an interview that we did with a friend of mine who's a refugee from Sierra Leone. She moved to the United States in 2001, and so we interviewed her asking questions about her sense of home and identity and how it evolved over the years and kind of how her view of herself has changed.
Yeah, so we made kind of audio documentary out of 9 pieces, and each piece represents a different memory that Yamammy is sharing, and for each memory we created a 3D object that we put in the VR environment that represent the audio that the memory that she's talking about.
People said I am like the female version of my dad, meaning I am very outspoken and I'm very protective. I think the difference is between my dad and I kind of discover later on, even though you take care of people, don't forget to take care of yourself.
Where are the images? Because when I didn't have my glasses on, so they were like a little, so they had kind of like a distorted or painterly quality to them. Is that on purpose, or how did you make decisions about the visuals, the story?
On purpose. So we really liked the idea of using photogrammetry because there's sort of a fragmentary, distorted aesthetic to it that to us kind of matched the way memory works and the way you recall things. So we kind of liked that it's a little bit imperfect, it's a little bit scrappy, but it kind of feels like realistic and detailed enough to feel like it's a real memory.
Okay, I'm Sejo, and these are the Hamiltonian cards. These are generative coloring puzzles. So the idea is that we have like these many different cards. They have like a grid of cells with instructions expressed as arrows. We have 2 different types of arrows. So the idea is to have 2 different colors and then following the instructions, either like continuing to draw with the same color or to switch to the other color. And these are generated in a way that if you follow these instructions, you will eventually reveal a possible message.
My name is Francesca Rodriguez, and this is my project called Quipu.
What's the name mean, by the way?
Quipu means knot in an Andean language that's called Quechua, so it actually means knot. And it was also an old record system that was based on notes and chords of different colors, and that's why this project is inspired on.
So what does it do? Can you show it to us?
Yeah. So actually my idea was that I wanted to find a way of how can I use technology to amplify those old record systems, in this case Quipu, that was using the Incan Empire like thousands of years ago. And I collected some stories about cultural identity and how that changes when you migrate somewhere else. And I thought those stories had a lot of layers, the same way that when you weave, you have a lot of different layers. And I kind of linked them together and tried to think of an interface where people will be able to hear these stories, but in the way we like consuming stories nowadays, which is I will just go and touch this and hear this story, and I don't want to hear it anymore, I will go to the other one and then maybe go back. So that's kind of the way it works. So whenever you touch one of these notes, you will be able to hear one of these stories. And if you want, you can switch to the other one, and then you can go back and kind of get that general feeling of cultural identity through this kind of old interface, just with some like hidden technology that it's like for today.
Okay, so this is the Experiamera. It's a bridge between a film camera and an analog, or film and analog camera, and a digital and iPhone camera. It's inspired by film cameras in that as you take a picture, a filter is immediately applied to the photo that mimics the quality of a vintage camera. It is inspired by a digital camera in that you have immediate access to the photo because it's sent straight to Twitter on its own Twitter account. I apply a filter by pressing a button. And 2 LEDs will light up, signifying that a filter has been applied. And when I capture a photo, LEDs will go down the line, signifying that the photo is captured. So I'll take a few photos. I think we currently have your photos sent to Twitter. So.
My name is Yeseul Trivedi, and my project is Aduri, the haptic meditation experience.
So what happens in the meditation experience?
So what happens is when you sit down, you situate yourself, you're guided through a 5-minute meditation on just focus on your breathing, which will eventually lead you to a point of relaxation where you start chanting. And as you chant, the meditation platform vibrates with your voice. So the whole concept is to increase focus and concentration for new and experienced meditators.
The show is so crazy with so many people and like so much noise, and people want to think, have people really been able to meditate in it, even with the sort of chaos that's happening?
Yeah, somebody actually fell asleep in the platform. Yeah, people who haven't meditated before are now interested in meditation, which, I mean, has enormous health benefits, and I think that's a great outcome.
This is something I very, very much need, so thank you.
I'm Sebastian, and this is a project based on anatomical paintings and the deconstruction of these paintings. It works by deconstructing details and assigning triangles to those details, so areas where the artist gave more attention are brought forward and sharper, while everything else is pushed behind.
How are you picking the images that it uses? Like, where did you find those, and what kind of content did you choose?
They're all anatomical paintings because I really like the deconstruction of these bodies and the attention that is set to the painting. So here you see a lot of triangles in this area, where is the arm that is being explained
Hi, my name is Paula, and I made this with 3 other teammates, Kritchaya, Wipawi, and Emmanuel. And basically what this is it started under the theme of time, and we wanted to focus on the right now and kind of use social media as a way that people use to record their lives. So what this does is you can text your Instagram handle or your account to the eye, and it'll blink, and when it opens you can look into it and it'll show you your life in the blink of an eye. Basically that's what it does. I will text my Instagram handle to the eye and it'll blink.
Hi, I'm Dora Alun.
Hi, my name is Mint. Warrior Bunjab Panachoti.
The project is called Nam Nam, and it's basically a control that allows you to play YouTube videos as if you were a DJ.
And are you picking the videos, or they could be any videos?
There could be any videos. You can just drop any videos you want and play them.